Yo, test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, and hello, everybody, all you wonderful peeps of the world. My name is Darshin, coming to y'all live as Yoshi96, and welcome to another stream. We are here to showcase another week of Pokken coverage. Road to Greatness number 164. The tournament series was not about the destination, but the journey. Your road to greatness to get there. Yes, sir. All right. We are here very, very late. I am so sorry for the delay in every avenue, because from the Discord server that I have that you can get into from the challenge link, I was already saying it was going to be a certain time. We were late from that time, and I already had delay in the starting soon. But we're not going to dawdle on that. We're going to go and have some fun time here, and it's going to be fun. Hello, 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 hello. You're a new viewer, I believe. Night Rise. No, wait. That name is familiar. I'm pretty sure. Maybe new to the Twitch side? Maybe? I'm not sure, but welcome. Welcome all the same. Thank you for giving them a shout out too, Preston. Appreciate you. That is my dedicated mod right there among my Twitch chat. Appreciate them. Alright. Let's go ahead and do what I do here and show y'all the bracket to see how our top 4 came to be. Let us transition. Yo, the first Sceptile combo guy? That's crazy, bro. Welcome. I love the Sceptile core. New to this stream of the Pokken. Got you. Big welcome then. No stranger to the Pokken community, but new to my little community here. So appreciate you. Well, I can't really say our Road to Greatness community. Gotta say that properly. Let's go. Alright, so bracket and stream same day. That happens sometimes. I usually tend to stream these the following day. That's why you see Sunday here. But this is all together. Alright. The winners finals you already see those two names. You know the Titans, you know the drill. But their respective runs started. As such, I've been one local and one, but the life had other things keeping me. Oh yeah, fair, yeah, of course. Hi Star Fox fan, welcome. You just slash Pokken streamer person? Alright, good luck to you on that, buddy. Anyway, starting off, TEC and Dash as our winners final. Let's see where TEC started off. Winners round 1 bye? Sounds about right. Won against Keeps 42 2-0, then beat Neon 2-1. They were in the semifinals, and that's how they got to their position. So, yeah, hard fought there. Neon definitely gave them a run for their money, but they were able to clutch out. Dash, also round 1 bye. They beat Kaiser 2-1, and then they beat Gylergin 2-1. So they just had two hard matchups, or player matchups back to back, because Kaiser new again to RPR. They were on it way back in the day, and then they came back onto it most recently. I'll show that picture for a quick second, just to show that power rankings reference. And Gylergin, who recently just climbed our power rankings like 4 or 5 spots. So Dash, having trouble there as well. So Gylergin did well to give Dash, our number 2 seed at the moment, trouble. But all that considering, Dash is our other winners finals competitor. So let's check out this set right here. And then the other shout outs. Thank you. Alright, we got the video queued up, ready for y'all's viewing pleasure. Alrighty, ready? And yeah, let me know anytime whether the music or sound is overpowering me. I don't want y'all to have to strain to hear me, but I also don't want the music to be too low. Please let me know during the stream, please. Alright. Commentator booth. VC. There I go. Alright, bet. I'm OCD. I want that to be on the screen. Anyways. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. I had it unmuted. Alright. I did say I was going to show the PR graphic. I'll show it after this set, just to give you all that perspective. My brain is just in go, go, go at the moment. This is what coffee at like 11 at night would do to me. Gives me energy, and we're just going to be going right into it. I'm not sure what that question is, person. Like that last word I'm going to say. Yo, release Y, and the combo, dash, given. Heck, big damage right here, but the counter is going to come into play. Not going to get hit by that second release Y. You, the spacing around that U-turn. Alright, Alpha. Unfortunately, you couldn't be here a bit longer, but I appreciate you vibing in the chat. Appreciate you. Good night. 2Y into burst attack. Let's go! So bad. Because I noticed he did Farfetch support and not Jirachi. If he had Jirachi, I would have killed. Trust. But otherwise, Pikachu burst attack bad. Good grab from tech. Okay, burst attack. Excuse me. So, Cindy burst right back. Farfetch not really contributing much. You get in there. Counter through all that thunder and the enhanced part of it. Yep, tech. Just shortening the gap of HP distances. Try to get the iron here. Not gonna suffice either. Counter gonna get blocked. Dash has to get in and do something, or else he's gonna get timed out. Ninetales. Distance. Try to get the 6Y, but not gonna do anything about it. Pierce, counter, and the bullet punch is gonna be a KO for Tech. Alright, here we go. I see the charge Y, or like, he's like, got the charge. Try to get things going, but Tech already privy to it. Gonna get that counter. Farfetched again. Okay, not gonna do anything here towards that. Keeping dash away. Tech playing a fantastic long-range game here. Jumping around. Couple forward dash, try to get the JX, but to no avail. Tech gonna get a good bit of damage on that dual phase. Towards dance, keeping dash at bay first. Alright, that gauge is filled for dash. He's able to go into it. Pikachu, one of the fastest characters to get it in the game. Okay, more counters. That bullet punch gonna knock down. Tornado gonna get the bounce combo and the bug bite. Both players have full meter. Who feels the need to use it first? That's gonna be a tried and true Pikachu using it. Dash gonna go into burst. The Ninetales keeping them at bay. First attack around. That's a weird. Dude, that counter was a crime. Bias aside though. The Metal Claw going in. Great 8x. Alright, big damage right there from Dash. Gonna capitalize off of that enhanced Bolt Tackle. 50 seconds remain. Metal Claw. Only surviving because of burst, I think. Ooh, but that's gonna be a nice clincher right there for Tech, getting that first game. Little stutter there in the recording process. I was multitasking and it kind of messed up my OBS window. But that aside, game number 2. Valley Beach, one of my favorite tracks in this game. One of the newer stadiums that we got, or new arenas that we got with the deluxe version of Pokémon Tournament. So definitely cool to see a newer locale from the Wii U version of the game. And it's just, I mean, it's just white fans. Maybe not a traditional battleground, but hey, we love to see new places to fight. And man, Dash is getting grab after grab here. Gotta get the counter going, but Tech's gonna get spacing. Gonna get out of harm's way with that CADC. Closing in for Staples, trying to get some more. Alright, dual phase, first attack. Tech feels good. Oh, that's big damage. Yeah, U-turn. Ooh, but got the enhanced volt tackle right there on reaction on that last time. U-turn is eternal. JY, oh my god, bullet punch into the bug bite. Goodness, TEC catching all of those. Metal claw, and gonna get the follow-up as well. Hard knockdown on dash. In dual phase. Here we go, trying to get in. Farfetch. This poor Farfetch is not gonna get anything done from that man dash. That is crazy. Alright, Bugman getting that first round. Oh, the Nuzzle barely out of harm's way. Okay, good. JX outlasting that counter. Gonna get the nice ring. The just frame 6Y. Gonna maximize that as much as they can. And a good counter. Seeing that Staples coming. Great CDC into Nuzzle. Farfetch is ready to use again, but not after a quick 5x into an Iron Tail. Dash pushing. TEC and gonna get another grab. What a switch up to get that read. And TEC seeing that they are in danger here in this round. Gonna go into burst. And Farfetch support being called again. No matter. Gonna get the bullet punch into a huge conversion. So much damage. Dash down to 205, but 243 thanks to going into burst. Okay, taking that shit smart burst attack right off of that. Maybe not gonna do it. Staples pushing that middle claw. And great usage of holding on to that counter. Dash is definitely still in this. Remember TEC? Yeah. He made a big splash around like the 2019 to 2020, or maybe 2021. I think is when he said he started. Like attending bigger things. It only took him losing like once or twice to names that predated him, like Wise and like other like just OGs. But TEC has definitely cemented himself as just a formidable opponent all around. Like he has like his track record goes to CEO, Worlds, Battle at Lake Valor, 1 and 2, I think. Yeah, TEC is a force to be reckoned with. Definitely uncontested best NA Scizor. Yeah, Wise for sure. Yo, but teaching Wise and watching him grow, that's so cool. That's also cool that TEC is on the board for another game here. 2-0 so far against 99 Dash. 99 Dash being an even newer player. Well, in terms of between the two of these two, Dash is newer than TEC. They started playing. Well, maybe I think they had a similar time from the start, but Dash didn't really make his splash until CEO 2023, where he got second to Jin, I think. I could be wrong on that. Oh, great Nuzzle though. Getting a critical hit. Try to get the JY follow up. Great jump out of that corner. TEC getting out of harm's way. Okay, jumping over. Oh, great. Get a good use of that TEC to get out of that Nuzzle situation, and 2 critical hits in a row spell an advantage for TEC. Oh my god, what a read on that U-turn. Holy dash. Okay, bullet punch into the bug bite. It didn't matter that he was able to get that quick reversal. Dash back in the driver's seat, but Dash putting himself in health lead once again. Oh, good spacing on that. Metal Claw was coming. Burst attack is going to be faster. Excellent KO. Here we go. Okay, great. Dash away. Ooh, gonna cancel out the staples and make his first mark here. But man, bullet punch barely getting through that counter. I thought that counter won that exchange, not gonna lie. That's an idea that people think could possibly happen if that's pressing, I think. About there being a Switch 2 edition of Pokken DX, that would be cool. I mean, at least that would tell us that Nintendo and Bandai do, want to do something for the game. But I think at this point, people definitely want a sequel, myself included. Alright, great counter. Trying to get around all those staples, trying to get some sort of barrier pushed through. Yeah, exactly. The full sequel is the dream. Those pushing him away. Dragon Knight support. I see the switch. Okay. First attack. Maybe using that for cloak, but not gonna fall for it. TEC gonna shield and go into burst themselves. Let go of the shield at the last part. Oh, big U-turn. Lurk as a fighter? I'd have to see it again. Oh man, what a clash. Less than 15 seconds remain. Burst is gone from dash. So TEC still has a bit of it left to use, but gonna get through all of that and grab. Perseverance from dash, grabbing him out of his burst attack. And jumping away for good measure. What clutch. On the board, baby. That man Dash a menace for real. Burst grab. He had no fear. He said, oh, you're gonna burst the time? Bet. X-Cavalier? I recognize the name of the Pokemon, but again, I have to see it to give my own thoughts. Here we go. Game 4, baby. Nuzzle barely missing. Bold AF for sure. Gen 5? That explains a lot. I have not played Black and White to this day. I am uncultured, I know. Well, technically it's not true. I started a file of Black and White, but I never really got to the first city for real. So like, yeah. There's that. But like, if it means anything, I picked the Oshawott. But anyway, TEC getting that counter, putting us into our into a dual phase here, trying to get some more damage as possible. Great JX, Smick the 2X, JY, and big conversion of that 5X into the Volt Tackle. Just stacking up so much damage here. Oh man, the forward line. And gonna get another good JX. Just the reads right here. Or not reads, but just capitalizing reaction-wise. Could be good tackling. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Like you're saying the Pokemon could be like a power trip like Sizzle? You want to make sure I understand you. Definitely over trying to get that Thunderbolt is the projectile of the JY. Good bug bite from TEC. Yeah, okay. Oh man, the KDC. So good Volt Tackle from Dash is getting into the out of that position. But when it comes to another one, tried to counter through and it worked for like a bit. Excuse me. But TEC just finding the way to prevail. Charge JY, nice. Dragonite is ready to be of use. A good slightly charged homing from TEC. Alright, Dragonite can summon. Some chip damage, but nothing too crazy here. They're gonna counter through the tornado. Big shot now, Neon. I didn't see him chat, but he may be lurking, so I appreciate the person. The Pokemon OSC is a banger, yo. Thunder, oh, I'm not sure that was a misinput, or that was, or he was trying to cook. You have proved yourself, Neon. Welcome, man. How you doing? Great counter right there. Nope. TEC. Gonna get the TEC. And big damage into the bullet punch, into the bug bite. That's gonna be a nice little bit of addition back into his health gauge. But Dash gonna get the big JX. I'm not sure that person was like just calling this. But I mean, shoot, his thing is lurking. 3K them too. I definitely like the idea that that guy was 2X, that TEC was ready for it, and huge conversions to show for it. They're trying to get something going to cancel his homing, but yeah, TEC was definitely catching on. They're going to burst, and the tornado gonna get shielded. Dash just trying to weave out and in, trying to get an opening 2Y into the burst attack, a classic that will not serve him at the moment. Ninetales doing well to just wall dash out. And that counter, just with that crazy distance, gonna add some really good damage for TEC. 10 seconds remain. Metal Claw gone to find the final hits, and that's what it takes for TEC to get the 3-1 victory over Dash. Alright, big strong start here for TEC in our top 4. Let's get our table updated, shall we? Got a bit of conflicting sounds, nothing too crazy. Okay. Alright, we're good. Okay, here we go. Alright, so edit that to be 3-1 TEC favor. We will be seeing Dash in a little while. Meanwhile, NeonBlakk versus Gylergin for our losers semi-final set. Sure to be a banger, I am sure. Alright, so let's see their journey here. Neon, they started with a round 1 bye as well because you just good like that. Getting a 2-0 victory over Verdigris, and then they're gonna fall to TEC as we did not just see. But I mean, excuse me, considering what we saw, you can see how that did happen. So TEC winning that one 2-1. That sent Neon to the underground here, where they faced off against Thunder Griffin, who has returned after quite some time, so happy to see that name. But Neon 2-0 Thunder Griffin to get to the losers semifinals, and then a Gylergin, they started off with also a round 1 bye, so cool. They were the ones who sent Thunder Griffin to losers first, getting a 2-1 victory there, and then they lost to Dash 2-1. So close sets all around for Gylergin in winner's side. Going to the underground here, where they faced off against Verdigris, who, well, at the moment, is seated a little bit below them. So, Gylergin just proving why they were deserving of that higher seed of our most recent power ranking, which I will show, like I mentioned before, in just a second here. But yeah, Gylergin getting that 2-0 victory right there to get to the position of losers semi-finals. Let's show that PR just so y'all can get a bit of idea, this visual interest. So Guile is currently 4th on our power rankings. As you can see, if you're new, you see like the placings amongst all those and the points. What this is in a quick Cliff Notes edition of this is that the points get calculated by points of like how you place in the bracket, and then you get battle points by beating people, like specific people who are worth certain numerical values based on like how they placed in results during the season. So what you see where it says points is the sum of their own placement points and then battle points of beating other people who were worth a certain amount. That makes sense. So as we see, TEC is number 1. Pretty decent difference. It's been crazier differences before, but yeah, 2-0. I'm hold on, I got this. All right, 202 compared to 179. I had to make it a little bigger for myself. Gylergin number 4 with 94 points. You see that +5? They were 9th the last time they were on the PR, but there we go. The big come up. And the Verdigris right below them in PR, number 5 at the moment. Neon, funnily enough, number 7, but mainly because of just they weren't able to play as much. I can already tell that this season that's probably going to change as far as like their PR standing. But yeah, this is what we're looking at the moment. Dash 2nd, TEC 1st, Gylergin 4th, and then Neon 7th. So everybody who's in top 4 in our PR, you love to see it. So what we also love to see is semifinals. Let's get it cracking. I'm gonna read your message too, Neon. get these names updated. All right. Black Metagross and Buzz. Ooh, I want to see them add some mons they put in Unite. Oh yeah, that's so true. I think Tech has mentioned something of the sort. Either them or Dash. One of them mentioned something along those lines that like uh the Pokemon that were being put in Unite, like there's some sort of connection between them and like Pokken. So like I think something about their move sets, like kind of like borrowing stuff from Pokken in Unite. So it would just come full circle if the additions into Unite as character selections would make it into Pokken 2 or like a Pokken Switch 2 edition. That would be a really cool full circle to see. But Machamp versus Sceptile though. What are y'all's thoughts about this matchup? Also, this is the only set among our top four that is best of three. Do with that what you will. Pretty fierce. Definitely fierce, as you can see. The fists are flying. Big three-piece right there from Neon. Did I put Sceptile. Hold on. Yes. Sceptile to Sceptile. Oh my god. Big conversion from Neon right there too. Poke through that shield and gonna get that grab. It's gonna be a big chunk. Oh yeah. That's some characters' burst attacks right there. And it's gonna keep bum rushing right now. The EV is here. Throwing the boulder. Okay, okay. The Leaf Blade too, a little bit too slow on the draw. Good Giga Drain. Oh man, the grab barely gonna miss. Neon doing well to just stay in the air, but big opportunity for Guile getting all this damage. It all one punch man. All it took to get that last bit. All right, Neon up a game and already on set point with this set being a best of three. Excuse me if you can hear me. Quick hydrate. All right, the rush in from Neon. Oh man, big whirlwind counter. Woo! And you got the move name evades my mind at the moment. But rushing in once again. Woo! Okay, good anti-air from Gylergin. And the EV support gonna increase that attack. Oh, good tag. All that damage from those two 50/50s right there. EV gonna support Neon as well. Attack buff on my champ is so scary. Counter almost doing it. What is it with this one? That's his 2Y, right? I think that's just Machamp's 2Y. It is the MVP move of the set so far. All right, good call out in the air from Gylergin. Trying to push his narrative in their favor. That big counter from Neon and just rushing Guile to the wall. Two heavy hitting punches right there. Good counter once again. I was gonna say you guys have to do something quick, or else this is gonna be a quick set here. Scary face. Oh, the grab barely missing. Anti-air, good from Guile, pushing Neon away, but gonna get back into the corner. Burst attack. Okay, good shield there. Jesus Christ, he put his whole body into that. That's gonna be Neon getting a solid 2-0. A blink and you'll miss it type set. Holy. All right, let's get the score updated for that as well. Oh, I forgot I had that video going for a minute. All right, cool. All right, let's get to mid scores. A little bit quiet around these parts. Music. There we go. Ooh. Keep the music kind of fresh in between. Alright, so with Neon winning, that puts our next set 99 Dash versus NeonBlakk. So get that marked in progress. Back to our best of 5 for the rest of this, and let's see how that went. All right. $99 Dash. If y'all are liking this so far, let me get that there W in the chat. If there's anything I can do with adjust the sound, let me know. But if not, then you can let me know that too. I think this is the correct order for these two Pokemon, but we will definitely see in just a moment. So we are at our top 3. Pokemon Evolution in the next Pokken game. That could be an interesting thing to do. I could see it being like a maybe like a Dragon Ball Budokai type thing where like you transform during battles, like you evolve, but I don't know. That wouldn't I don't really know. Don't want more exhaust scrap? Fair. You know what? Fair. I was like on one hand, seems like a cool idea, but when you put it into practice and look at things like that, yeah, it's probably not for the best. All right, losers finals. Let's go.
Round 1.
Oh, that would be cool. Dual characters with Pokken variants, like regular Tails and Aluminum Tails. Free or baby Pokemon and then Pokken variants? Okay, I'll bargain with you, question. What if baby Pokemon were support? I think that could work. Because I think it'd be kind of imbalanced to see a freaking like they did to put big Pokemon in there, like a Pichu trying to fight Arceus. That'd be if they were to put literal God and Pokemon, that'd be crazy. But you know, gotta make it somewhat possible. But great JX from Dash. Jesus, what a release Y into the Just Frame or the 5Y. Yeah, 5Y Just Frame X. Because while we're talking about possibilities, that's trying to make a reality here, trying to get himself some vengeance from winner's side. It's gonna be a good, nice 8x to end that round. You know, that's a good point. We can make the Rowlet fighting Groudon mean real, yes. Have Rowlet be an option. And then just Groudon is a Pokemon, because why not? We got Suicune as a legendary Pokemon. So yeah, we already stepped a toe into legendary Pokemon being Mewtwo, literally. So yeah, just throw Groudon in there. No, dog. What would actually be what would be wild is if Groudon and Kyogre were both at it, and people would just reenact the big Ruby and Sapphire war, I guess. Yo, what a grab! Neon, like that reaction to that to that JX being right at that position is just insane on your part. Perfect block into the ground. Able to act immediately after that blocking of counter. Oh yeah, that was a perfect grab. Oh, excuse me, perfect block. Right? Am I getting better at seeing those? That flash, actually. I caught that like half a second late. Like the fact that you made that that counter release flash, like with your shield, yeah, that was a perfect block. And side strap with the just frame, just bouncing back off these walls with team support, trying to get all these critical hits. Or rather, like whatever hits land are critical hits. Great patience. Magnus Art and Electric Riot. Interesting pick. Ooh. JY gonna get done in by the JY. Which can apparently armor through burst. Light armor. Vertigo just sent that in our Discord. So JY is good. Confirmed. So we already knew that. But it's good. Oh, that's a big burst attack. And it's a crit. That might be a dead rat. Yay! Sorry. Dragon Ball Z abridged. Alright, Neon getting that first game. Oh shoot, I forgot to change the thing back to say best of 5. Yo, King Droid, welcome to the stream. Haven't missed all of it? Nope. Doing well. Hope you're doing well yourself. Welcome to the stream from the YouTube side of things. Oh, what a cancel into the JX. Beautiful mix up from dash. And the big conversion to top it off. So we get the 6Y. What a short hop of JX and 2X to add more damage here. That's coming alive. But Neon bounces back with a homing attack. Is he gonna aid the power of moves? Trying to get that enhancement of power here. Oh, big damage, yep. Just doing it. Get the Hihachi on him. 2 of them. Don't know what that's called. But great 8X from Dash. Gonna get the tech. The conversion off that 8X. Gonna get the 2Y to end it off. Akini gonna ensure critical hits and going into bursts as well. Definitely a good combo to go with. Protect. Ooh. Didn't even need the full animation. They said, yep, 2Y burst attack. Gonna confirm that round. Oh man, I went for the brazen nozzle there. Neon was ready with the homing attack. Good, committed to the counter, but try to get the 2X to no avail. Good volt tackle, and gonna get a critical hit because of the team. Man, that was a good CADC. The Neon was just really quick with the reaction to the reaction. That's great 5X. The Electro Ball not gonna do anything because of the phase shift. Good tackle cut. Good barrier. Not gonna get a follow box with though. EV support though. HP recovery and there's a boost EV attack power. What a grab. Oh, yep, big damage there. Gonna land on that, and that's gonna be a 3 critical hit for NeonBlakk. Attack over the fire spin. Not gonna be able to catch him off guard. Those release on that counter just in the nick of time. Okay. Tackling 2X. That timing is hard. And gonna get the iron tail out of it too. That's definitely trying to come back into this. 20 seconds remain. Cycle cut maybe gonna do it, but good. Important to get that shield in time. Oh, getting clipped by the projectiles. And Neon evening the stakes here in this round. Final round of our game number 2. Really told me with that. What a nuzzle! Avex into the Iron Tail. See again, almost half of their gauge. Bikini gonna make sure that they get all the critical hits. The GX gonna make sure he's extending out of being able to attack. Yeah, that was a really good counter from Neon's side of things. Another one with good measure. Moving forward, the flamethrower gonna be enhanced in power from Eevee. But gonna push it back and get the grab, and gonna take game number 2 with the reverse 2-0 in terms of rounds. Game number 3. This is a set point for Neon, but Dash definitely still has the chance to get on to not only get on the board, but to possibly still get his chance to stake their claim and go back to the winner's side.
Round 1.
After being casting, we love to see it. Next of all, canceling out the projectiles, trying to get in, getting in. Good to see into the grab from Dash. Gonna get it eventually. Great jump and JY as well from Neon. Thanks for shouting them out. Well, what's interesting about Top 4 tonight was that 3 out of 4 people were all streaming. So if y'all want to check out their perspectives from their respective runs, then definitely check out that channel that was just shouted out by Preston. So check out 99 Dash. NeonBlakk also streamed. Like their Twitch name is the same, or like their in-game name here is the same as their Twitch.tv/NeonBlakk with that same casing. And TEC, who is TEC_ capital X. If you want to check out all 3 of these players' runs, definitely feel free to do so. It was the fun Neon. Yeah, yes, it was so funny. What it is? It's like an inside joke from last week. I can't remember if it was in the Discord or on the stream. I think it was a stream. But they were like, all right, whenever you fight Tech, like, cause I think first it was said to cut their webcam, but Neon was like, nah. It'd be funnier if I was to keep my webcam on and just mute myself whenever I'm fighting Tech. And he proceeds to be a mime, and he's just. Cause I was watching some of your stream, and it was funny. It was definitely very funny. Yeah, if y'all want to see some shenanigans, definitely check out Neon's stream. But around here, I mean, we definitely goof around here as well, but we try to give you guys the all together footage and as professional sounding unbiased commentary as possible. But I'm just a man, can't really deliver on all those fronts all the time. We definitely try. Good holding attack from Neon. First attack on the landing, not gonna do a good shield from Neon. The AY tried to follow Mans, but it wasn't gonna work, but the grab will work for sure. That's a round for NeonBlakk. Final round of game number 3. Gylergin gonna miss its mark, but Thunderbolt will not. That's gonna start our first phase shift. Okay, big volt tackle. That's the ball, just a little bit too short. They tried to volt tackle, but good. A good JY from Neon. The good flash. Looking like a real anime out here. Big swap, but a JY. Just big conversion, and it's gonna use JX to push them back. Easy support, fire spin, making dash shield. Attack, he's gonna use that cover to stay away from harm. Showcase your skill expression. Let's go. Oh man, you do 3 JXs on the wall. That's crazy. What a release Y though, gonna be able to low profile one of those aggressive options. Okay, good JY. And the Hihachi inburst. And the wall bounce root. That's going to be a lot of damage here. And the homing, the drop shield is so unfortunate. Dash going to fall 0-3. And that means Neon getting the 3-0 in losers final, earning them the spot to get the, say it with me y'all, run back versus TEC in the winner's side, or in the upper part of the bracket. We update our scores accordingly. Go ahead and put the music back on. Different music. Let's see. Excuse me. All right, audio. There it is. Hey, 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 hey. Now they can't cancel me. You figured out how to get around. You figured out the loophole. If they can't hear what you say, how can they get you? Big brained. Love it. All right, that was 0-3. When I was getting the replays from Dash, and because I was asking how many games, and for that set, it was like only 3 with the Sag face, and I was like, oh, you hate to see it, but like I said, you love to see a run back happen. Yeah, TEC 2-1 earlier. We'll see how this goes this time around here. Let's go ahead and get that. Hit resume, not resume. Mark is in progress for grand finals. We're going to be checking out this set in just a few minutes. I say as such because traditionally, take a quick ad break, just to kind of collect ourselves. If somebody want to get some drink, a snack, all the things, you can do that, and trust that we will be back with a very exciting finale to this. So go ahead and get your snacks, or bathroom break, whatever you feel inclined. Had to lock in to continue my meme. Nice. No, wait, not nice. That means you. So that, well, I mean, if I imagine you still had fun because poking, but had to lock in to continue my meme. As in, like, you had to lock in and actually try to play your best, like once you were trying to adapt to TEC, yeah. So we're gonna be seeing how that play translated to us, as we see between the Bugman and presumably Mewtwo. Let's go ahead and add dash. Yeah, get replaced again with TEC. Here's number 1. Alright, W side. I just realized I didn't even have the like prediction like things for Twitch side. I'm gonna do it for the Twitch stream for the people that have not seen any of the streams that were a little earlier tonight. So if you wanna vote for who you think wins it all, then you're definitely free to once I make that prediction post. But for the next couple of minutes, you guys sit tight and do not touch that dial. We will be right back. All right, we are so back. Welcome back to the stream. If you've been watching from the beginning, or if you've been watching before the break, at least, welcome back to y'all. But if you're just tuning in the stream, hello again. Or hello, my name is Darsheen, aka Yoshi96, and we have made it to the tail end of our road to greatness number 164. Top 4 coverage. And it has come down to this. It has come down to TEC versus NeonBlakk. TEC, who was the winner's final, the winner's side finalist, and NeonBlakk being the underground or losers run side finalist. So we're gonna see these two titans go at it in our grand finals and see what their different trajectories, how they meet in the middle here for the last of the last. So let's go ahead and get into it. No more of my yapping. We're gonna catch the last of our top 4 coverage as soon as the game comes back up, because I forgot that I had them on the game itself and not as a video footage. So here we go. Yeah. All right, let's get it rolling. Hide this, and there we go. We got game footage. Gonna change. Yep, name.
Round 1.
Alright, appreciate everybody who is stuck around or who's watching right now. We are here for the grand finale of Road to Greatness number 164. Great grab from Neon there, keeping TEC on this wall for a bit longer, and the fire spin trying to cause something here. Rayquaza, ooh, it's like a freight truck. Game sound for myself real quick. There we are. Alright. Alright, so TEC just trying to get themselves out of a corner, which we have not seen too much in this top 4. And but if it's anybody that can do it, it is the down people like Neon and TEC to do so. And Neon is doing a really good job right now, especially with that piercing counter attack right there to take the first round.
Round 2.
TEC with a full bar of burst. Let's see what they do with it. Alright, beautiful drain punch from Neon. Bullet punch into the grab. Seems like there was a bit of a delay for that grab to be active. TEC finding that window. Hyper beam. Had a bit of a stutter there. Try to go hyper beam again, but just not able to get it. But that one, 3rd time's a charm, as they do say. Alright, Magikarp. Yeah, TEC really likes using Magikarp as a support. It is the certified combo breaker, but it can't break a combo, it doesn't start one. Neon, the big brain, getting the grab instead. Clearing the way from these projectiles. But finding a way in, TEC gonna get the Metal Claw. And a quick grab as well. Putting them in the lead in terms of the HP. Charging that homing attack, but to no avail. The run in, the U-turn, going to be a KO. Final round. That was a trade barely in Neon's favor. Gonna get the Hihachi. Good grab on that wake up. Sensing that Tech does have a tendency to shield when against that wall. Oh my god, great cross up JY. Went for a just frame something. Got the counter properties. Yep, gonna get the debuff. Ooh, the dropped shield was Tech's downfall. Alright, first game going to Neon. Excuse me. He said, I choose you.
Round one.
Leave him up point blank. That is very bold. A little bit of swords dance. Apple, hello. Welcome to stream and welcome Rayquaza. Getting a second cameo in the stream. Big damage right there. That was the aerial ace of aerial aces. I think in field phase. That counter just being a menace, and the Muddle Claw gonna find its mark. Great grab. Was sensing the counter and read correctly. Oh, let's go. One of these with no spoilers. Well, shoot, you could actually contribute to the predictions when I actually do make that. You know what? You are one of few who just does not have an idea. So let's go. That's exciting. Manage prediction. All right, who will win the grand final? I'm gonna put. All right, Tech on the side. This is for everybody who has not seen this. So if you didn't watch Tech stream, didn't watch Neon stream, or Dash's stream. Well, I mean, I guess at this point, Dash's stream wouldn't spoil anything at this point. So yeah, either Tech or Neon stream. Make this be a 5-minute loading period, so definitely make those votes count. I didn't even I didn't see the teabag this time. I missed it live. Man, I was doing streamer things. but I believe it because Neon did it last week too. Because my friend 20XX was here to see it. was here to see it with me. No, wait, was that last week or week before last? Did I have Alpha last week on PC? I think it was 20. Good lord, that big chunk of damage. Oh man, just a quick spacing. Tried to dash back, but there's no escape from that counter. It will find you. And that grab as well. 1-1. Final round of our game 2. And the movement from Neon is looking really, really solid so far. What a grab. Big counter call out again. Her beam cancel, got him ducking. Okay, quick duck against the cycle cut. Duck grab. I think that was a perfect block again into like being able to get an act into that grab. Somebody could definitely correct me if I'm wrong, but great counter again. He's so good at punishing that. Bullet punch. Oh, TEC gonna find what he does really, what he does best, and getting the pickups out of nothing. Mimic Q called, so gonna have the counter property in the beginning. Just keeping the pressure on TEC. A great tech from TEC. Gonna take some damage there. CADC and gonna drive the shift of phases. First attack, calling out the grab. Yep. Excuse me, calling out the counter, because a grab beats counter. You think dead? Oh, he died! Oh my god! I genuinely did not know he would die from that, because I did not look at that point in the replay with saving these. No, actually, I should have not seen these. Yeah, so like I can't even lie. That's crazy. Oh, you know what? It was a crit. Yeah. Critical burst attack. Yeah, they dead. He was very dead. You right. Got to make up for, you know, getting that burst attack once every 3,000 years. You know. Indeed. Oh, let's go. It is the certified banger of the Pokemon OST. Magikarp Festival? The realest of this soundtrack. But here we go. Game number 3, starting us off, holding attack, homing 1 into staples. Oh, okay. Not gonna get the follow-up, but gonna get the grab on that counter attempt. Dash into the grab. Beautiful response from Neon. Fire's been on the wake up, just trying to get some sort of reaction out of TEC, but not gonna get anything, being patient as per usual. Thank you, Preston, for shouting her out. I don't think Tap was streamed, but thank you. Favorite ways are gonna do chip damage. Both of them doing sidewise. Yo, the U-turn. U-turn being the prevalent move there. Thunder punch, I think. Okay, great CADC from TEC. Into the bullet punch, into the clincher. I don't know what that actually is called. But ducking the cycle cut. Alright, the projectile pushing him off, and big grab because of it. Fire speed wake up. Just trying to cause another 50-50 situation, but TEC going into burst. There's 11 seconds left. Does TEC bring this back? The Magikarp is in play. The great tech from TEC. First attack, did he catch the dash in? He did. KO, no full animation needed. Kind of a shame because Scissor's burst attack animation is really cool. But round 2's gonna be even cooler. Let's see what we have here. Big sidewise. Not gonna find anything else off it. Maybe didn't want anything else off quite yet. Shout out True. Thank you. Alright, big U-turn right there from TEC again. Alright, Scizor going into the burst. About to get Neon again in the corner, but making the situation work for them immediately, putting TEC on the wall instead. Not the team. I saw it that time. The JY. I can only imagine, because Tapu Neon did the thing. He kept his face cam on when he was fighting TEC, like he said he would do, and whenever he fought TEC, he kept like he muted his mic, so you just see him like whenever exchanges didn't go his way, you would just see him like like look at the controller and like do hand motions, and he would just be flipping off the camera. It was just it was great. I didn't see all of it, but I saw some of it. But that's the first dub right here for TEC in this set. Just of course, you already know. We know what Neon is about. We know that is not the greatest of relationships with that matchup. Be it Pokemon and or player. We are at a current possible reset point for Neon, and a possible tie, like a game to tie the set potentially if TEC is able to win this one. Rayquaza being summoned. Prepare for it that time. Get the shield that, and Hyper Beam. Gotta be staying on your toes all the time because so much stuff is coming from a long range. But that counter is gonna also be a deceptively long range hitting move. A big grab from Neon. Pachirisu stopping projectiles in their tracks. Good counter, just kind of forcing a situation here. Alright, quick JX from TEC. Beautiful kick stick, just the extended conversion. Regular grab. Alright, opening the gate for TEC to go into burst, trying to get the Swords Dance, but to no avail. Neon finding the JY conversion, not even caring that he's facing off against the Mega Scizor. He's like, I'm a legendary Pokemon. This little things fear me, and especially not that thing. Alright, great start off for TEC in this round. Magikarp is in play. I see TEC knows that Neon has to grab to not really get any sort of damage on him. But there's Magikarp making its presence. This could be what starts to shift momentum into TEC's favor. But the staples finding them on the landing. Oh my. Oh, got a lot of damage and debuff. Need Swampert and Poké? Swampert would be cool. I look at the tokens because I generally did not know who was in the lead for a minute. Or for a few seconds. A water type that isn't bottom tier, to be honest. Fair. Are you saying bottom tier is in the terms of this game, or bottom tier like with standard like VGC type of bottom tier? Not as good in token. I got you. A great pickup from TEC. Support. First attack, maybe gonna call him out. That's gonna be big. Maybe Sharpedo? I'm not even sure how Sharpedo would work. Like, would it just always float in the air? Okay, Staples. And the Swords Dance? Question mark? Set to bring this back, possibly? Ooh! Big call out on that grab attempt. Gonna be a critical hit. And ensuring TEC that they're gonna get themselves into a game 5 situation. Yeah, what a beautiful JX. Okay. Sharpedo built like scissor skills? Is that what that said? Is that what you meant? Y'all that know scissor and like could predict what Sharpedo would be like in Pokemon 2. Like, I don't know if it like if y'all think Preston is cooking or oh shoot. Y'all gotta see the match, right? Of course, of course. The cancel trying to get something sneaky going. The TEC is all the wiser to it. The Seeds are solid. Getting my bearings again. Wait, big burst attack. That's easy. That was so extra for 1 HP, I'm not gonna lie.
Round 2.
You're right. Gotta make a statement. Absolutely. Oh, big grab from Neon. Make him watch all of your super. I paid $60 for this cutscene. Oh God, wait! If Pokken has a Switch 2 edition, we're gonna be paying $80 for Pokken, bro. Wait. Is this really what we want, chat? Hold on. Because like Pokken 2 would be what, 70 baseline, right? Oh God. Don't remind me. I'm sorry, Taptor. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, Quaze, that's huge. Oh, that's on the wall. Oh, it does a wall splat. Okay. But the grab! That's huge. Final round, game 5. This is the moment! Let's see, can Neon do what little people have done? First of all, get a reset on TEC. Second of all, can he take one over TEC when he's in the vicinity of an RTG? The TEC is definitely on his winning streak right now. I think this is like what his like coming from last one is 7th win. I could be off on that, but going in between, going off of season 16 into this one, like he's just won everything in a row so far. So, can Neon be the pillar, or like, can Neon be what destroys the pillar that is TEC's win streak? I gotta shear that bullet punch. Good. Going into the once in a lifetime burst. Oh, what a trade! Such a good Magikarp call. Good shield. Oh, beautiful punish. It's so Jover. The cutscene is shown, and TEC rises from the ashes. Scizor, the Bugman, is your RTG 164 champion. Yeah, let's go. The points for the gambling. Love it. Yes, ma'am. We love to see it. Oh yeah, that's up to me now. Just to switch it over. Alright. It's funny to me how much I just don't have to change this at the top with champion. But our runner-up was NeonBlakk for season 17, week number 4. But we say a rowdy congratulations to TEC or TEC, however you've come to know him as far as pronouncing that tag. If one of the earliest interviews holds volume, he has said that had it in mind if it being pronounced TEC, because that's how he interpreted the name of the computer and Pickmark's house near your door. That's how he thought that it was said when he was younger. So it was like, you know what, TEC, that's how you say it. But because there's no dots in between the letters, I think it is supposed to be TEC. So whenever people have said TEC on numerous commentating blocks, he's just like, you know what, it's up to interpretation. TEC is also correct. So yeah, TEC is your winner. Gonna give people points that voted. And one person who threw 1,000 towards Neon, I gotta respect it. But it was indeed TEC who won. I wonder if Neon still voted for himself. I swear to God. Alright. Wouldn't surprise me. He literally asked me during the ad break. I was like, can I vote for myself? Like, no. Gotta be fair. And you were one of the players who played, so no. It's all good fun here though. True, that is true. If you don't advocate for yourself, who will? That is true. You gotta look out for number one, as in yourself. You know, I do respect it. I do respect it. Really, this will not lead to any bad habits down the line. Oh man. But nice on getting those points. This run is absolutely wrong. And halfway blank, actually. Excuse me. We'll correct this as we're saying our final notes. But since we don't have a... We do not have a champion TEC to talk with as far as our interview goes. Just a general question to the community here, y'all in the chat, who has secured a Switch 2 pre-order, and if not, how much on your radar is it to like get a Switch 2 in the near future? I'm genuinely curious. Personally, I was in the camp of like, yeah, I'm gonna wait until like Christmas time, because man, I'm broke for real. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I would have to, you know, save up towards it, and there's a very little margin that I have to be able to save anything extra towards what I'm already saving with various obligations, whether that be between expenses that I have now and things that I'm trying to save to kind of make extra payments towards and then be out of by like end of this year, hopefully early next year. But yeah, I mean, one of those things being, you know, a car payment type of deal. So like, man, being an adult just kind of sucks. got them responsibilities. So the way I was thinking, I can't just add a $500 console to that. Or excuse me, well, almost 500 with tax, but 486 is what I did the math with. In South Carolina, state tax was like 8%, so I did like the 450 plus that, and it gave me like 486, more or less, 485.99. You know the exact number is what it would be. But after I saw what a mess pre-orders were for the Switch 2 online, I was like, you know what? This kind of became a crap show. I am definitely just going to get. I'm going to do what I can to secure Switch 2. So at my GameStop, I was like, is it still available to pre-order a Switch 2 as like the console? And like I was told the Mario Kart ones are gone, but definitely get in here as soon as you can. Secure your Switch 2 pre-order. I was like, you know what, bet, because I wouldn't even get Mario Kart World right now for real. So that didn't even matter. That was it. I'm also waiting. Gosh, it's so real, right? But I ended up pre-ordering it anyway. Hear me out. My strategy is like using like having the amount kind of be on 2 credit cards. I'm a credit card and finance nerd now. Like I've been one for like 2+ years now, because things happened in 2023 and I'm like paying back things. So I was like, how do I learn about credit for real? Because transparency, that joint was under 500. I ain't know it could get that low for real. So we were rebuilding. So learning about stuff, but like I'm fairly knowledgeable now. My strategy with getting a Switch 2, I'm using 2 credit cards, right? How credit cards work, little 101, I guess, is that there's a statement balance, and then there's a due date. So the statement balance, whatever like your balance shows on a card at a time, that'll report to the credit bureaus and such, and then like that'll show up on the thing that says, okay, you have 270 on this card as a balance, and that is X% of this card's limit. So if one card would have hypothetically have like an $800 limit, and I have like 270 sitting there, that's like 20 some odd percent. And then like one other card that has a slightly higher limit, do 270 on that, and that's like 20% ish or so on that one. So what is advised is to have limits under 30%, excuse me, utilization under 30%. So like the way I'm going to do it, kind of split the thing between 2 cards, and then I'm going to like use the 2 cards for just normal things that they're both good at. One card is good for like 2% with like gas and food, so it's just going to use that to naturally buy gas and food up to the amount of that 270, and I'm using that's my regular everyday spend, pay those amounts, and technically I'm paying the statement balance, but it's not like the Switch. But you feel me? So I'm technically paying it, but the balances of the Switch 2 itself will stay there. But I'll never be late. It's not going to be interest charging. I'm paying the balances, but I'm paying with like natural spend of my other stuff that I'm going to buy anyway. And like the other card is going to be like groceries and etc. So I can manage hitting 270 on 2 different cards, and then work my way into saving like the actual what I'm going to pay off with the balances in the future. So that's my way that I'm going to be paying for my Switch 2. So yeah, my little ramble over for the moment. Let me catch up and chat. I wasn't even catching up the run for TEC. So let's see. Sonic Shadow Generations got a Switch 2 edition now. Oh, see, I noticed that because I saw that on like the list of Switch 2 games that it has a Switch 2 edition. So like, is it just like a stability, like a frame rate like it looks better type of thing, or is there more content? Also, PS6. I'm sorry, was good. I did notice that, but I was rambling as you heard. But how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Yes, as in it's just like visual enhancements, or is there like more to it? That was maintaining credit is definitely a pain. Trust. Yeah, like I learned that the hard way a few years ago, but after like doing a deep dive and learning everything I do know about credit now, I consider myself pretty knowledgeable about stuff now. Like I could even recommend cards to you depending on what you're looking for like value. Like if you're trying to get a card that's like a kind of like a just like a nice Swiss Army knife type of card that gives you elevated cash back on a lot of things. Wells Fargo Autograph gives you 3% back on like phone bill. Is it grocery? No, it's not grocery. 3% back on like phone bill, gas. What else is it? Restaurants. There's like 2 or 3 other 3% categories on that one card. There's no annual fee. It's kind of a cracked card if you're looking for just like a nice coverall thing that gives you slightly more than the 2%. Because from the same bank, Wells Fargo Active Cash is a nice 2% catch-all card, is what those are called. But that's just 2 examples that I'm very familiar with. Okay, so you just said that it's a visual enhancement for the Switch 2 edition of Sonic Shadow Generations. So by that logic, looks like I'm paying $10 to make my Sonic Shadow Generations look prettier. I guess I don't, because I have the game. But if I want it to be really crisp and the 4K and the nice buttery frames per second, I might be paying $10 more. I mean, maybe. From what I understand, the Switch 2, like the Switch 2 is supposed to just kind of give buffs across the board to any of your Switch games. So, if it's games that are supporting like the visual enhancements, like the Zelda ones, Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, I think. Besides like adding like the Zelda map, instead it's just adding stuff to be able to achieve 120 FPS, to achieve 4K, and really let the game shine as it was intended to. Because the game really was made to run on a hardware that was clocking above its weight class. So that's that. But when thinking about those types of things, and specifically the Zelda games will be included if you have the Nintendo Switch expansion pass. So like you don't even really have to pay extra technically if you have the expansion pass with Switch Online, like NSO, then you'll get to experience those 2 at the very least without paying anything extra. But then there's the whole talk of like if you don't renew, or you don't keep having your Switch expansion pass active, what happens to the things? Do they just automatically revert back to not being a Switch 2 version? I guess I really couldn't tell you, honestly. Somebody would have to be, I guess, an OG and like test that out for us. Like they pay for a year and they'll be like, all right, y'all, stay tuned. Next year, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna purposefully not pay the Switch expansion, or like the expansion pass, and see if things revert back. I genuinely wonder if people done that with this expansion pass now, because the things that were included at the moment were the Booster Course Pass for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the DLC for I think Animal Crossing New Horizons, and Splatoon 2 Audio Expansion. I think we're all included if you have the expansion pass. Which, honestly, thinking about it, it's kind of that's actually a decent value since you're paying because for those individually you'd be paying like 25, like 75, 80 at least for all 3 of those. If you were doing it that way, you're paying the 50 for the online and having all those together. So I mean, it's not. There's definitely worse deals. But I'm rambling again. Let me just fill in text results, and I'll be saying the goodbyes in just a few minutes. I appreciate y'all for watching the stream, for watching another fun night of Pokken coverage. I do believe the coffee that was keeping me going and giving me some extra energy is slowly waning away. Okay, there we go. My brain's focusing. Keeps 42. That was a 2-0. Just put an X here for the moment. Keeps 42. That was a 2-0. We're in the semifinal. That was 2-1 over Neon. Winner's final was Indeed versus Dash. That was a 3-1. And then grand finals. Oh, I gotta actually put that on the thing too. It was a 3-2. The run back basically had the same result, where it was down to the last game that it could have gone to. Because earlier when we were in semifinals, it got to game 3 when that was the final game it could go to, and then future it became game 5 where that was the last game that could happen. At least in the context of that set. If the reset happened, then you know, up to 10 games can happen. But it wasn't quite that far. Alright, so winners final. Did already grand final. There we go. Ooh. That was also against Neon. Oh, okay, I did it. So that's 1, 2. So it's 4 victories. A 4-0 run for TEC. Congrats to them. Alright, y'all. That's gonna be me. It's funny that Preston mentioned Sonic and Shout Generations, because that was actually the plan after this stream. Oh man. Do I still have energy to stream Sonic Shout Generations? The short answer is no. Even though I desperately want to, because I've already put this series off for like almost 2 months, I think. Oh jeez. Man, I guess I'll just have to make it up. We'll see. If you see me go live again, then you know that we'll be vibing for like another hour maybe. But if not, then this is the last stream of the night. We definitely one of our later ones. Well, last week was kind of also a later. Okay, so last week was Alpha B on VC with us, I think. Yeah. So the week before that was 20XX. Got it. But yeah, that's gonna be a wrap as far as RTG. Thank y'all so much for coming through the vibe, despite it being a very late to start endeavor. I was wanting to get it going before like 11 started, and it started at quarter after 11. But through it all, we saw all the games. We were able to see all the hype. Another strong bracket in the books. Thank you to Riggs for hosting, of course, and having me in a position to be able to be just kind of a bystander in all this. But I had my hand in it too. I've just been having a blast seeing all these matches and statistics with all this, for people just getting better over time, and it's showing with all the visual changes of the PR. So if y'all want to be a part of the power rankings and see yourself on one of these and see your own growth over time, then definitely consider playing in this if you have not already, and play more if you have. 3 is the minimum of playing in Road to Greatness weeklies to be eligible for the power rankings. And then like I explained a bit earlier, like how you place in tournaments is like you get a total for your points of your placement points, and then depending on who you beat, you could possibly earn more points called battle points by being able to beat people who are quote unquote worth more points than the next because of how they placed in result during the season. After every 10 Road to Greatness tournaments, we have our end of the road seasonal bracket. So that is where it is a most of the time prize pot that is offered as an extra incentive. But the incentive of end of the road really is to see where everybody's hard work comes to an end at the end of a season. They want to make this the end all be all for that time being until like the 2 weeks after where a new season begins. So it's the kind of draws people out of the woodwork. People who are like, hey, I haven't played in a minute. I wanna try and see how I do here. And I mean, shoot, money is an incentive. Money talks. So like whenever there's a prize spot, that is when sometimes we do see a bit of an influx. So you love to see that. So any of that sounds appealing to you, exclamation point RTG is how you pull up the bracket. I think it's still set to the last one, but it'll still send you to my Discord server all the same to be able to let us know that you are from North America, which is the criteria. You have to be in North America. Unfortunately, it's the only it is region locked, but we do have community events that happen within or like that, or at least it's like other friends share their event in my server too. So Devlin hosts a monthly that is not sure if it's region locked. I don't think it is. Yeah, DevCord monthly is not region locked. And then Jin's Heavenly Arena, a newer bi-weekly that happens on Tuesdays, that I believe also is not region locked, but fact check me on that. I know for a fact that Devlin's isn't region locked, but I'm not sure about Jin's. Yeah, wired connection only like RTG. Thank you, Tapper. Yes, Devlin's tournament is also a wired only event, as I was getting into as well for RTG. The 2 requirements be in North America, and a wired connection is mandatory. Not just required, but mandatory to be able to play. And we have a picture, we have a channel dedicated to sharing your picture proof of having a wired connection. So that'd be a you showing a picture of your of your TV screen with a wired the wired symbol at the top right corner, or if you want to actually show the Ethernet cable going into your Ethernet port or your LAN adapter, or both. Some people have done both. You can do that as well, just as long as we're able to verify that it is indeed you, and it's a unique picture showing us your wire connection. That is the only part of the criteria there. You don't think Jin's is a region locked either, Tapu? Okay, appreciate you. Yeah, that is everything that I have as far as like advertising the RTG. If you want to support something of mine as well, I am a Smash Ultimate TO myself. My Yoshi monthly is tomorrow, so if you were to use that link to bring up, that's going to be the last page, but YSM 64 if you want to play in a community driven Smash Ultimate online tourney, then that is mine tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central, all the things. You can use the Epoch time converter site on my homepage to convert that to what you are within. So that'll be fun tomorrow. But anyway, Casey, I see you say so. I assume it's too late for you now, lol. It literally just turned 1 o'clock, didn't it? God dang. I'm not gonna lie, dog. But the coffee was working for me for a while. I had energy, but then it died. For Sonic X Shadow. I'm so sorry. I want to so bad the stream Sonic X Shadow, but I feel like it would be Like I feel like the same thing that happened last time when fighting freaking like the boss from Heroes that we encounter. I literally made like a 5-minute boss become a 20-minute endeavor. It should not have taken 15-20 minutes to beat that boss. You know the boss I'm talking about. We found another day. Because I was gonna say tomorrow, but that's like the Viper day after movie night. So it's like, eh. And then Monday is usually when I try to get a Thousand Door. It's like one of the days I try to do Thousand Door. Like you said, we will find a day. We will find another day. And as far as everybody watching, we will be back another day. We can just... Oh boy. We're gonna ignore Casey's admittance to crime. No, I'm kidding. Or, you know, proclamation of possible crime. No, I'm kidding. That's gonna be it though. Appreciate y'all for coming through again. If y'all watching from Twitch, then follow the stream, notified the minute I go live next. And if you want to consider supporting, then you can subscribe for the, well, it is a bit more now, isn't it, man? But I think it's what, $8 for Twitch sub now. If you feel it in your heart, if you're so inclined to subscribe and want to support, then you can. But you are not inclined to at all, you could definitely enjoy the same content just from following. But if you want to, you know, support and try to help me with putting a bit more into the content itself, that option is there. If you're watching from YouTube side of things, then go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe over there as well, where it is for the free to subscribe. And you can hit the bell to be notified the minute I go live from YouTube as well. I do multi-stream, so it shows up on both at the moment. But YouTube is going to become the home of my edited things, where if you want to see kind of like the highlights, the best ofs from my streams, it will eventually get to my main YouTube channel. So that is that. I said we, not I. How you gonna broke me? Now I'm an accessory, y'all. You see this? You see what I deal with? But good night. Alright, Casey. Appreciate you. I am sorry again. I wish I had more energy. I wish I didn't expend myself with just one stream. But yeah, it being like a long work week and then only being driven by coffee to be here even in this moment, it was not going to look that good to start Sonic X Shadow and then like 30 minutes in, hour in, you see me on my face cam falling asleep. I just don't like that. Having streams where I'm falling asleep on, it's just not a good look, bro. It's not a good look. But that's it, y'all, before I ramble tirelessly, endlessly. With all that said, appreciate y'all. I already said the things. If you want to support friends like Casey, I link to his YouTube channel is in the description below if you're watching from YouTube. Also links to friends like Viper and 20XX and J Hero or Hero Zone X200. All their channels are in the description below, whether that be YouTube or Twitch that they're more prevalent on. And links for like this bracket, and like I said, to be able to join the server to play in the Road to Greatness yourself, in the description. And everything else relevant is in the description. Thank y'all so much for watching. My name is Darsheen, aka Ayoshi969. I'm signing out for now, but definitely not forever. Have a great rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. Stay safe, God bless, keep on being awesome, and remember to be kind. Y'all be good to each other, and I will see you all next time. A good night and take care.